Hello, and a very warm welcome to our first CGR virtual event on We Are Still Roasting. I'm very happy all of you are joining. There's still some time, so there's more people joining. I'm very excited about this webinar. All right.
Yeah.
Before we start into the session, into our online conversation, I would just like to say hello, my name is Richard. I work for the Coffee Roasters Guild for the Specialty Coffee Association, and I'm based actually in Germany. So I'm calling from Hamburg, from the north of Germany. And I'm the Guild's director for SCA, and therefore also involved with the Coffee Roaster Guild. And I'm very excited that we have our conversation with coffee professionals from Taiwan today. The idea is to have short series around where we go to different locations around the globe and just have a conversation on our practices, our business, our jobs, how they've changed in the last few months, weeks, right? How they've been affected, but also share some knowledge around solutions and ideas we've had. So I'm very excited that Lulu, who you can also see in the webcam, she's also in the Coffee Roaster Guild Advisory Council, the board for the Coffee Roaster Guild, and she's based in Taiwan. And I'm very thankful for your help and support. And also thank you very much for putting the panel together and also getting us into this very exciting conversation. Hi, Lulu.
Hi everyone. Really. So let me introduce myself first, okay? Okay, hello, I'm Lulu from Taiwan. I'm the owner and the roaster of Just Go Coffee. And I have 3 coffee shops and 1 roastery. I've been in the coffee business more than 16 years. And I've been many coffee origin and do the direct trade. I also attend several coffee competitions. Now, training, wholesale, and retail is my main business. I really like coffee. Coffee brings me to the world, even to the stage. So that let me get closer to people. Now I am the member of CRG Advisory Council. So I hope I can organize many amazing events and share them to the roaster community. And here is my big help today, Lisa, who would help us translate today. Thank you, Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. If you need my help, just don't be shy, okay? Yeah. It's a good time to share anything, either in Chinese or English.
Cool. Thank you.
So who's next?
Ellen.
All right, the second one. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Alton. I'm also a resident from Taiwan, and actually I'm living in the southern Taiwan, Kaohsiung city. Let's talk about my roasting experience. I'm starting from 2012 and my first coffee roasting course. The first time I know the most expensive roasting machine, Germany Popa 5. Like, can you imagine when you are in driving school, like your training car is a BMW or Mercedes-Benz, not a small car. That's I got lucky. I learned from the first one is a Popa 5. Back to a reality, but my first one roaster machine is only the Taiwan brand. We call it Yamja 1 kilo. That's my first one. Actually, it's a jump to the 2015. That's a big change for my coffee career because I won the Taiwan roasting championship. I represent Taiwan going to World Coffee Roasting Championship in Sweden, Gothenburg. I think you're over there, right? Good job. You was there. Okay. So it's not too bad for me because I got fifth place. I'm very
Hello.
grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only like a 3 years old kid like roasting industry. That's why I'm thankful for that my friend help me and teach me, support me. Also like for the you know the many country I can know a lot of roaster from any country that they are the champion. So I learned a lot from them. Like about my weight. So also like if you ask me for the most passion for coffee after the championship next year, I become like a volunteer for a WC roasting championship volunteer for them, help them like from the backstage. Like I'm experienced from the China, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Italy, Rimini. Even last year in the Taipei, I was also served for that for all world champion. That's my most passion for like roasting. And about my business, I do my business, of course, because it had a big support me to go traveling around. Like business, I start like first one is we call it home roasting. You know, if you roasting in the home, you just sell for your family, your friend, and your neighborhood, like a big discount. Buy one get one free for them, like a big discount. After that, I become the create like campus school, the SDA campus school in Kaohsiung. That's why just give me like I mean like it's hard to get first the SCA certified level. You know the before the merge SCA, SCAE. So I try to apply for SCA campus, and after that I become a specialized instructor. And yeah, so it's hard to get that, but I made it. So now our lab have like at least AST help me to teach in a different kind of course, like a green coffee, sensory barista, brewing, roasting, and also the Q course. So that means like a lot of my friends help me. So I think if like right now they help me, so I don't have to teach everyone. So my just kind of like buy a student lunch box, you know, just kidding. Anyway, that's all my career and all my experience for coffee. If you ask me, my roasting right now, yes, of course I'm roasting twice a week. Even yesterday, you know, sorry for you guys. And see our uniform, roast Taiwan. All right, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Alan. And welcome, Caesar.
Hi, everybody. I'm Peter. Wow, Aiden talked very much. And then I'm Peter and the roaster and the founder of Kakalove. Kakalove is a very narrow coffee shop, and I have a roastery in Chiayi. It's a small city in Taiwan, and I have two roaster machines. One is Gibson W15A, and another is Slim. It's a 6 kilogram roaster machine. It's a Taiwan brand. We mainly sell roasted coffee beans by e-commerce, like the web shop, Facebook, or other country will email us. 15% is for regional customers, mostly America and the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia and Qatar. And very thank you, Lulu and Richard invite me to join this meeting. It's a very, very difficult situation now. And we think our business is 10% decreases. This mainly very lightly to other coffee shops, but I think we can share some information to other countries, our friends, or other coffee shops, how we can do this time. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Caesar. Let's look, Chiayi.
Should I just introduce introduction, or should I tell everything as well? Should I share everything as well?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Okay, just the introduction, right?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Jerry. I'm the coffee blogger in Taiwan, and currently I'm working in the green bean coffee trading company called Resource. So we specialize in Colombian coffee. So if you want to buy Colombian coffee, you can search Resource. So so because of my job, I'm get in touch with a lot of roasters in Taiwan, also coffee shop owners in Taiwan. So it's my pleasure to be here, and thank you, Richard and Lulu, for inviting me to this meeting, and thank you so much. Yeah.
Hi, Stone. Although we can't,
Hi，
but we still can hear you.
啊，
Yeah, you can
听得到吗
Yes, 听得到。
？OK， 不好意思，各位，我摄影机现在突然开不起来，我在努力当中。对，然后我先
Sorry for the technical problem. Still working on it.
那我大概自我介绍，我大概是从在2011年的时候开始接触咖啡。对，那2012年的时候我就在一个咖啡馆工作。那会那么爱咖啡，是因为我大学的时候其实一整个大学都在喝咖啡。对，那到了一个咖啡馆，2012年到咖啡馆工作之前呢，我有到一个地方去学咖啡。
Okay. The very first year when I started to know coffee is in 2011. And the reason why I love coffee so much is because I drink a lot when I go to the college. And then I start to work for coffee in 2012. Yes. And,
对，那学了咖啡之后，其实是从 barista 开始，所以我爱上咖啡也是从 barista 这个工作开始。
Okay, I started work as a barista. That's why I like get more about coffee.
那2014年的时候呢，自从就离开了那个咖啡馆之后，在2014年就开了自己的第一间咖啡店，在台南叫做 ST1 Cafe。
So I started to build my first cafe in 2014 called ST1 Cafe.
那在这之间其实也开始学了包括烘豆啊，然后还有也接触了很多 SCA 的课程，然后也去考了一些证照，然后也有拿到了就是AST 的部分，对。
Okay, so during this time, I also started to learn about how to roast, and also I go to some SCA certified course, and I'm a certified AST instructor. Yes.
那在2015年的时候的台湾的一场就是 TS 卡的全国杯测的比赛，就拿下当年的比赛的冠军这样。
Okay, and I also won the champion in the Taiwan TISCA Cup Taster Challenge in 2015.
对，那持续经营的 ST1 咖啡之后呢，大概在2017年的时候又开了第二间的咖啡馆，在台南就叫帕里帕里。那这边其实就是比较结合生活的一些选物空间，还有咖啡馆，那当然还有民宿的部分。
So in 2017, I opened my second coffee shop. It's kind of like a crossover idea, combines the like a live selection on the first floor and also with a B&B. So it's a very different style of a cafe.
那也因为这样的空间的结合，其实认识了更多的人，然后更多领域的人，然后所以在这之间慢慢的就很多的一些合作啊，跟配合，还有咖啡相关的一些顾问的工作，就在这个时候就慢慢的出现这样。
So the kind of a crossover idea, giving more chance to know, more people from different professions. So I got more chance to attend more, many different activities, and also I kind of being a coffee consultant to help people to open a coffee shop.
那持续这样子到了今年的2020，然后又在台北也是合作开了另外第三间新的店，叫 ABG Coffee。谢谢。
Okay, so this year I just opened my third cafe. It's called ABG Coffee. Also with my partner. Yeah. And thank you.
那
Thank you so much.
Oh no, not yet.
Sorry.
Yeah,
然后
fantastic.
也预计在今年的第4季的部分会可能在台湾这边会有一个咖啡的烘焙的工厂开立这样子。那我的简历大概就是这样，谢谢大家。Thank you so much.
Okay, and I will also open my own coffee roasting factory by the end of this year. Okay, thank you.
Wow. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And I'm very sorry that Stone has no picture. That is totally my fault. I did not know that it did not work on iPhone. I didn't know. So I'm sorry for that, Stone, and thank you for joining us. And thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Caesar, and thank you, Alan and Lulu and Lisa for joining this panel and introducing yourself. I think before we get into the discussion of how the last few weeks and months have been, right? I think it would be great for our more international audience just to know a little bit more about the situation, right? How it has been, how it has changed in Taiwan at the moment. And I think Lulu, would be great if you could just talk a little bit about what the situation was and how it changed and how it currently is in Taiwan.
Now I want to share the situation now in Taiwan to everyone. Taiwan had started to prevent COVID-19 in the end of the January. That might be the earliest country in the world because in 2002, SARS hit Taiwan and had a huge impact. Everyone remembered that, so everyone started to wear masks, keep social distance, and avoid public events. Besides this, we need to check the temperatures and sign your name when you enter to the coffee shop, just in case. Everything. So everyone take our part to follow the regulation. Instead, like the city. So we still have the economy every day. From February to May, during 3 months, all the restaurants, hotels, and some coffee shop, their sales dropped down like from 30 to 70%. But interesting is some of the coffee shop with outdoor seats attract more customers. And people spend more time stay home. So the coffee bean, coffee drip bag, canned coffee, and instant coffee become more popular. The business of the coffee roaster growing. So and now we have the good news. We haven't have any local case over 1 month in Taiwan. That's great. That means we can go back normal lives and relax for a while. So during those 3 months, we have invited the 4 people. They come from, we had heard their introduction. So they come from different areas. they will share their experience in person. Now we start welcome Ellen, okay? Welcome Ellen to share the coffee lab.
I want you to unmute. You need to unmute.
I didn't hear you.
You have to unmute your audio. Yeah, your
Yes.
microphone.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So before we discuss how our lab infect from coronavirus, there's one thing I can share with you guys, especially who want to run in the lab. Like first year of lab, we are almost like 95% incomes from that. Only like 5% incomes from sales roast coffee. Because I'm supposed to sell the coffee because I'm roasting 20, but I'm running the lab, so 95%. That's a huge balance. And we spend most of the time focused on promote the course, not promote the coffee. So that's why until last year, I think realized we have to increase the sell of coffee, making a balance. So we start changing last year, sell the coffee. So I know it's really hard to that for the lab because we don't have the coffee shop to promote our coffee. We only promote our course. So that's why we have to spend like a more extra, maybe a budget to advertising marketing, web design, packaging design. It's all about, have to cost a lot of money. So by to this year, how our lab infect from coronavirus, I thought this year is a really tough time, because, since the outbreak of coronavirus, it affected like social distance and the quarantine for a country or city. But I think we are really lucky in Taiwan because we're not that very serious problem here, but still, we closed almost 95% course since February. 95%, almost we just closed all class. Everyone afraid to get a virus, so we have to change a couple things since the coronavirus. For the cupping. For the first one, in our experience, for the Q calibration course on January 31st and April 2nd, we following the modified HCA cupping protocol. What's the new cupping protocol? That's we provide each cup student a cupping spoon, individual shot glass. In our experience, use the traditional tea cup much better, not the espresso cup. The traditional cup is much better. The spoon should not touch your mouth or drink. That's for a modified protocol. Sample cup will be present on cupping table and the break and skin, which use a clean spoon by lead. The original they say you have to following the protocol is by lead, but in our lab we by student without talking, just quiet for the breaking and for the skin. And also for spoon will not be used for the testing, only for transfer to sample to individual cup. The spoon should not touch one mouth or drink cup. Two-way, because we have the two-way to choose. Each cup has their own individual spoon. All students carry themselves by themselves. That's a two-way. We can do that. And the fourth is we'll provide hot water, but every 10 minutes we change the water, keep the water more than just not the drop temperature, maybe the hot temperature for that. And between the sample, spoon will be rising, raining, and rising cup. That's the basic. Background, we buy another spoon, even more than before. Another spoon, another cupping cup, just make sure the change. Always change the spoon, always change the cup for that. And the cupping table surface with standardized between every station. You have to very usual for that. But you know, if you have 8 stone,
Nice, no.
So is anyone interested for the modify the SCA protocol? You can go to the website www.scacoffee.covid19. You can see the detail of that. But here's more extra in our lab. We do for the extra. We use the paper cup for the spit cup. Just every station just draw away. We use a paper cup. And also in like, for example, our lab, we supposed to certify for 12 students, but right now we have cup for 6 students only. That which means you can have an extra space because we combine 2 cupping table, but only for like, you can get an extra space for the each coffee sample. And the medical air cleaner, we put in the cupping room and the classroom open the whole day, and also like standardized for cupping board and the cupping, so that's the usual. But in order to be honest, I don't think that's not enough, because you know the virus doesn't anywhere. You know, if you got virus, it will spread anywhere. So we have another thing to do, like before we close the stuff, 14 days. We call for every student, just make sure that you cannot don't go outside, just protect themselves, and don't traveling around, just wear mask, like until you have the course. Then also like we have to try to collect the response and don't go anywhere. So that's why we have to really care about each student. And also, couple things for the sensory, we use the coffee machine or bench brewer. Now you can individually do the cupping. But it's not for the sensory course, maybe for the brewing course, not for the Q course. You know, the Q evaluation form, they cannot do that, you know. And that would be for cupping. We also have the barista course 2 weeks after. We use the single group machine for each student. That means like we keep like a social distance for that. One for each student, not allowed like 1 machine, 2 students. We are not allowed to do that for the barista course. Roasting course also 1 machine, 1 student. We separate. So that would be for roasting course. That's pretty much for our lab experience. Yeah, so we close 95%, so we don't have more experience for that. Well, I hope so. I hope we'll be getting better, you know, because we're gonna start open course next month. So we following schedule. I think it's gonna be better. Okay, so pretty much my experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Yeah, let's Caesar, okay? Okay. You should unmute.
Unmute your microphone.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, this time is very, very difficult. So we have some strategy. I can say 4 points. 1, healthcare. In last December, we got some information about the virus from our friends in mainland China. So we bought many face masks and hand sanitizer. We have many showers and alcohol. Now we take teammates' temperature twice a day. In the morning, when they arrive at the office, and we will take the temperature, and the afternoon when they finish their lunch, take temperature again. And when they go out and back, they need to wash hands. And if not necessary, we ask them, don't go to any public place, don't to restaurants. Yeah, let's protect us and protect them. And then we have the second point, we have a plan B. We don't know when we'll finish this situation. So we have the plan B. The help teammates will work at the other place, and they will work different times. Like with A team will start at the morning 7 o'clock, and the team B will start afternoon 3 o'clock. And we will try to make different team if somebody have get some difference, maybe not positive, but we can still maintain our business. And the next point is a panic buying spree. This is a very I think this is everybody expect the green coffee bean will shortage, maybe too slow to come to our country, or we never buy some region like the Ethiopia or other Africa country. Okay, and many coffee shop in Taiwan, they buy many coffee beans in their warehouse. This is a very so we can do anything about this. We only can do is to talk about our green bean sellers and to like hey, I want to buy more. No, could you provide us first, not to other coffee shops? Okay, and but because of the economic crisis, we should copy the more coffees, and then before more coffee, we will need to copy more and choosing the lower price coffee, because we don't know our customer can provide like before, like the cost like before. I don't know, so we maybe copy more. But very lucky, our green bean sellers all provide us many green beans, so we can copy and buy lower price than other coffee shops. And therefore, this is our web shop, like because many countries are locked down and the airports are closed. EMS or other shipping companies can ship package to other countries like the Middle East or Malaysia. Okay.
Malaysia.
So Malaysia, yeah, and only one company, two companies can ship the coffee, DHL and FedEx, but they are increased the shipping cost about 15%. It's very expensive. Yeah.
Yes.
When early March, we exercise 1 kilo is $4 to Saudi Arabia, and the middle of March, we ask the price 1 kilo $8. It's very
wow.
crazy. And they told us, yeah, this is Monday price. If you ask me Friday, it's another price. Only can increase, never decrease. Okay, this is very difficult to our business. Yeah, because the cost may be more than the coffee bean. So we will try to maintain our relationship with other countries. we invest more advertising cost to improve the imagery of brand, like the coupon code, and we send coffee to the health professional, like the hospital or nurse. Yeah, and also we try to give some coupon code only for coffee review. This is an American organization, Coffee Review in America. Try to catch more customers. Their members catch their customers. But we don't know how can we get more money. But at least we still can maintain the business this situation now. Okay, this is our own points to face the situation. Thank you. So this is not 5 minutes. I can say more.
That's quite a difficult situation. Yeah. Wow. So as you mentioned, green bean. That's continue with Jerry. Jerry is not only a blogger but also marketing in the green bean companies. Yeah, thank you, Jerry.
Okay, so can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a few points I would like to share. First of all, because we specialize in Colombia, so I would like to share some information in Colombian coffee now. Like we said, there's a lot of restriction in Colombia now because of the COVID-19. So the one point they are facing with in the coffee farm is that they kind of lack of the labor. So because of the virus, so the labor cost will go up. The labor cost, and also that the coffee price compared to like last month, it went up like 15%. 15%. So maybe after the COVID-19, if it gets better, so maybe the price will drop a little bit again. But now it goes up actually. And yeah, and that's the thing that happening in coffee farm. And also that I would like to share that some of the because I'm also the coffee blogger, so there's some things situations that I saw in in marketing now. For example, like I saw a lot of coffee shops, they start building their own website to sell coffee because of the they don't go to coffee shops now, and so a lot of business drop. So they started build their own website to sell coffee, or they sell coffee online by like a lot of online platform. For example, like Shopee or another online market platforms. So that's we saw also like there's a one coffee shop they sell like because the quarantine, like you have to stay home for like 2 weeks, right? So one coffee shop they prepare coffee just for you. You can stay home like 14 bags. So it's the marketing. That's one of the good marketing side that you can buy the coffee like that package. So for the quarantine, so you can stay home. Like a drip coffee, it's just drip coffee. It's very easy. So one of the marketing strategies that you can use in this kind of situation, and also that for this kind of that's what happening now. So when I collect how do I say it? Sorry, in the Facebook I asked a lot of coffee shops around the Taiwan to collect the drip coffee to donate to the hospital. So there's about like 120 coffee shops. They donate about over like around 40,000 drip coffees to donate to the hospital. That because they work so hard to protect us. So that's one of the things that are happening now in Taiwan. That the coffee industry in Taiwan, they actually really support the front line of the medical stuff. So that's what we can do now to give back the society as well. Yeah. And also one thing that we realized we saw that is happening now is that the delivery market, the takeout market. For example, like Uber Eats is really grow a lot in Taiwan. We have another brand called Cafe Inn. We have 5 coffee shops in Taipei now. The business went very well in the delivery market. So that's one thing that we can, because we prepare ahead before this happening, before the virus, before the COVID-19. Actually, we already started doing the Uber Eats. So we prepare already. So that means that, so now the business is really good now. Actually, we don't really affect by the COVID-19 because the delivery market the needs really strong. That's all. That's why we can prepare ahead. Maybe in the future to think about what we can do when something happens again. So the coffee shop, you can prepare ahead for like those delivery market. Yeah. And also that I think we don't have too much. So I think that's what I saw in what happening now in Taiwan in the coffee industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chiayi. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see Song. Yes.
Hi.
哦，大家有听到吗？
Yes, we can hear you.
我就是针对这个疫情啊，就是 COVID 这个，就是以店家的角度来看，我们主要其实我们这一次想要的就是用最高的方式，就是外带的方式去打这一次的防疫战，这样。谢谢。
Oh, so in the field of the coffee shop, my main point is like the takeout is our main action for preventing the spread of the COVID-19.
那疫情其实一开始才刚开始要发生的时候，其实我把它分成就是3个阶段来讲，这样。
So I'll break into like 3 different stages, like the beginning of the COVID-19.
那在第一阶段的话，我们其实一开始采用的是保持室内的通风，那窗户都是打开的，那可能包括里面我们店里面空间的座位，其实几乎是 half， 就是一半减少的这样。
Okay, so in the first stage, we'll keep the window open so it can maintain the air circulation and also reduce the seats in the store and in order to keep the social distance.
那接下来是我们自己的比如说我们的咖啡的人员部分，就是工作人员部分，我们其实都是先以我们自己开始做，所以我们在我们的工作人员，我们会强调他们就是需要手部的清洁，然后包括一些卫生条件的话，都是要比较着重在这个地方，然后可能我们要进吧台里面，我们都要先去做手部还有我们自己的一些消毒。
So for the barista, we are all required to clean and wash their hands or like sanitize before or when we enter the bar or before we deliver the food.
那我们也会固定的时间去做一些比较高接触面积的物品的擦拭，比如说我们的大门啊，要进店的大门，或是我们化妆室的门啊，或是一些桌椅的部分，我们都会定时的去做消毒的工作。谢谢。
And we will also sanitize and clean for the furniture, like the people which will touch very often. For example, like the toilet, the desk, or the door handles. Yeah, we will clean like very often.
那 因为我们室内的座位的减少，所以其实我们有增加了在户外的座位，这样。
Because we reduce the seats inside, so we also increase the seats outside. Yes.
那最后我们会使用次氯水，就是消毒水，那我们会稀释对水的比例，然后去做地板的清洁。
Okay, we will use the Peroni dioxide water to clean the floor.
那到了第二阶段的时候，大概到今年的2月底3月，那整个疫情可能比较开始就是比较扩张的爆发的时候，其实我们在这个时候我们就开始再更进一步的去做防疫的工作。那比如说我们采用了第一就是人员进到店铺里面，可能他必须要实名制，可能先写名字，那他的可能一些基本的电话，然后包括客人跟员工部分都要去戴口罩，那先用酒精消毒手，然后还有量我们的body temperature 这样。
Okay, so we move to the second stage. The COVID-19 like breaks out. So we have more strict policy for the customer coming to our coffee. For example, like the real name system. Like everyone who enter our cafe have to sign their name, and both the customers and the workers have to require to wear the masks. And also we have to sanitize by the alcohol. And also use the the thermometer to check your temperature.
Yes. 那比较后来我们觉得这个部分其实客人自己填写其实比较慢，那我们就自己创立了一个 Google 的表单，然后去做一个 QR code 让客人直接扫。那扫完之后，他可以直接先就是慢慢坐下来，然后慢慢写，打完之后，可以给我们看一下有打资料这样。那因为其实用擦拭的部分，其实还是我觉得会有限，那可能空气中还是可能会有多少会有一些疑虑。那我们也在这个时候，我们有去购入了像那种喷雾机，然后我们有去买那种次氯氨酸的酸锭，然后兑水，然后去在空气里面去做消毒的动作。
Okay, so there's a very creative idea, like because it's waiting for the customer to sign their name on the sheet is too slow. So he create like a Google form with the QR code. So people actually can scan the QR code and then fill in the Google form with their basic information when they order or when they drink the coffee. Yeah, so they won't wait outside. And besides, he thinks that it's not enough just to clean the furniture, like just mop it. So he also used the Peroni dioxide tablet to soften water and also to spread in the air for like the very complete, like to purify the air for the complete sanitization.
那在打烊之后呢，其实我们会放那个紫外线的杀菌光，那它是一个空气循环机，那就是打烊之后都没人开着，那可能隔天早上我们来的时候再把它关掉这样子。就目前我们店里面的做法大概就是这样。
So after the shop closed, we will use the ultraviolet light. It's like an air circulation machine, yeah, to sterilize the environment. Yeah, and that's what we do so far. I can tell Richard's face is really amazing.
Very crazy.
That's amazing.
因为就是这个疫情的期间，其实大家就是因为内用的客人减少，所以其实业绩都会有影响。那其实我们就有一些对策，就是去做咖啡外带的鼓励，然后包括我们的网络平台，我们也会去鼓励这一些比如说他可能是想要喝咖啡，但是他没有办法他不想出门买，或是他可能是在家自主管理的人，他在家防疫他也可以喝咖啡，所以我们有去做网络这一块的推广，然后包括外带咖啡的推广这样。
Okay, so for the marketing, for promoting the coffee sales, first thing is, of course, to encourage people to take out. And then we put our focus on the online sales. So as Jerry mentioned, and we also have like new project like coffee package for people who can get coffee easily, to drink at home, from our online shop. So that's what we do.
那当然就是尽量避免减少群聚的部分，所以我们这个 ST1 这边其实如果像这2次遇到连假，大概3天4天的连假，我们就是没有开，对，就是等于是我们保护自己，然后也保护别人，保护大家这样。谢谢。
Okay, and also our coffee shop, ST1 coffee shop, is not open during the holidays because we have two times the holidays, like 4 days long weekend, and ST1 didn't open for the weekend, and just in case, to protect everyone.
那谢谢。那然后我们也会我们是有在针对我们在网络这一块呢，比如说在我们自己的Facebook 或是 Instagram 上面，我们会为大家打气，所以我们会在会针对这个疫情的一些文案上面，我们会去跟消费者会沟通，就是给他们一些打气的一些言语也好啊，或者是一些观念也好，然后也是推广大家就是咖啡这个东西其实它就是也可以就是很轻松的在家喝这样子，所以就是也希望邀请所有的消费者还有大家一起来关心，然后也一起来防疫这个疫情这样。
Okay, so we also to encourage people to focus on prevention of COVID-19, not only on the Facebook or the Instagram, and we hope people not just go to the coffee shop, but they can actually drinking coffee at home, and and we cares about how people, and we cheer for the people who do the prevention for the COVID-19. Yes.
Yes. 那大概差不多就是这样子。那我就谢谢瑞霞，然后还有谢谢欣姐帮我翻译，对，然后谢谢大家，谢谢。
That's all, and thanks Richard to give me the chance, and thanks everyone.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Thank
you. Thank you so much for all your insights. It's very interesting to hear from all of your different perspectives, right? And the different jobs and businesses where you're related to coffee and roasting, how this has impacted, and also how you've experienced the last months. That's very, very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing and being here on the panel. I think as a last question, also just looking at the time, right? I think what's also, because it's getting more and more back to normal, right? I think that's what you said, Lulu, right? What is the one thing you look forward to most? What have you missed in the last months that you would say, okay, this I'm really excited about?
Travel to the origin. Yes, travel to the origin. Yeah, but it's hard still now. Yeah, I canceled the flight to Honduras and Panama. So I think the next question will be the green bean source. Yes. Maybe we'll delay or hard to find the beans is so for you. Yeah. I think we need to continue to focus the sourcing for green beans.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Ellen, what have you, what, oh, sorry, Lulu, please, yeah.
I can't hear you.
The microphone mute.
Okay, can you help? Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure because I cancel the flight, the Melbourne, Warsaw already. I'm not sure because I'm excited. I'm so excited for getting back to normal, the November, October, November. We have rescheduled for the World Championship. I'm excited for that. Before that, we still need prepare. That's why. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Caesar, what are you most excited about?
This month I go to the Alton in Taiwan. It's a coffee region. Yeah, I am happy. They are all good, and the coffee is better than last year. Yeah, and next month, in June, you will be our judge. Okay. Ellen and Jerry are our green bean judge in Alton, so we will meet them in June. And I'm excited. The process is better than last year, and the price is also same as last year. But Taiwan's coffee beans expensive. Yeah, in fact, I need to say that. But I think maybe someday we can have the special good server in Taiwan coffee bean. Yeah, this is my this period I feel good experience. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Caesar. Jerry, how about you?
I'm really looking forward because for me, in the past time, I introduced coffee shops around the world. So I'm really looking forward to go to different coffee shops around the world. Also, I want to say to the people who are listening to this that we have so many good coffee shops in Taiwan. So we are looking forward to see people from all over the world to come to Taiwan to taste our coffee. We have a lot of good coffee shops, good roasters in Taiwan. So looking forward to see them in Taiwan. And also that we also cancel our flight to Colombia. We were planning to go to Colombia in July, but we also canceled the plan. But yeah, for me, I'm really also looking forward to go back to look for more good quality, high quality coffee for everyone as well. And thank you so much for this opportunity to share the experience. Thank you so much.
Of course, yeah, thank you. And Stone, how about you? What is there things you missed, or what are you excited about?
如果疫情结束之后，我最想要赶快把这两个东西丢掉。我不想要再一直带着这两个东西。
Get rid of them. Please.
就是我希望我觉得如果疫情比较趋缓之后，就好了之后，其实我比较最想要做就是可以随心所欲的去每个咖啡馆喝咖啡，然后去找大家聊天，对，然后不用担心，然后我可以尽情的坐大众交通工具，不用每次都一直开车。对，那当然是可以出国最好，因为也蛮想要去城地走走这样。对，所以这大概是我最想要做的事情。谢谢。
Yeah. So, life go back to normal, and I want to go wherever I want to go, especially the coffee shop. I miss everyone, and I don't want to drive anymore because now we can only drive. We cannot take the public transportation. So I hope I can take the public transportation to everywhere. And what else? Last one.
Go to the origin.
Oh yeah. I also want to travel to the origin. Yeah. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. I think this is something we all miss at the times, just traveling and also seeing people, meeting people, right? Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, for sharing your experiences, and also solutions from the last months. Thank you very much for joining Alan. Thank you very much for joining Caesar. Thank you very much for joining Jerry, and thank you very much for joining Stone. Thank you very much for helping translating Lisa. Very helpful. Thank you very much. And Lulu, thank you very much for being on the Coffee Roaster Guild board and organizing this panel and getting us all together to have this conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
You support a lot. Thank you.
Of course. Perfect. So have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you hopefully sometime in person soon. We'll see.
Of course. Yeah. Come to Taiwan.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Bye.